Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Tuesday night, and we got a little bit of NXT for you tonight. Lots happening in the NXT world, and we're going to cover it all night long here at the Wrestling for Life Network. Make sure you get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Be a part of the family. Be a part of the shows. We got lots coming your way, folks, so strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel-good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network, and this is another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Very interesting night. NXT continues with tonight's card and a lot of interesting things coming your way, including a rematch for the TNA Women's title. But we will talk about that as we get into it. It's going to be a fun one. Get in that chat, blow it up. We want to see triple digits in the chat. As always, we want to see a big group of people blowing this one up. So make sure you get in there. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Say all the things. What's on your wrestling mind? Throw some emojis in there. Thumbs up. I don't care. But make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Be a part of the family and be a friend. Tell a friend. However, if you don't know who we are, well, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and this man's just trying to play humble roses and everything out here because it's Canada night on NXT. We've got Santino Marella versus Ethan Page for the Canadian North American Championship. That's what I'm calling it
now. The Canadian Championship, if you will. Very interesting. It will be fought over tonight. Santino, when was the last time? Someone look this up. When was the last time Santino had a match in WWE?
Officially? It's got to be probably like a Royal Rumble or something, or no, probably shortly after. Yeah, probably the same time last time Del Rio did, but
right. Yeah,
we're gonna get the tonight. Yeah, all that.
So yeah, I mean, let's go. It shall be very interesting. We do have that announced. Lash Legend and Fallon also announced. And then, of course, Jasmine taking on Miss Parker.
Miss Parker.
So, lots going on here.
Well, Fatal Influence just having all the issues, all the problems right now of the walls might be caving in. And do you think we see Masha tonight after they've announced that Masha versus JC Chain and the rematch for the TNA title is happening on Thursday?
Yeah, I do. I think her presence should be felt. They're running that back. It makes me very curious how fast they're running it back and what it means. Like we had what happened at Evolution. If you just lose it now on a regular weekly show, very surprising to me. So we'll see what plays out with Impact this week. But yeah, I think Masha should be here. Santino's going to be here. I'm still kind of waiting for that moment that, kind of galvanizes the TNA roster and they kind of come to, the forefront to, in the honor of their company, try and get, a win, some love.
You get a TNA invasion, which sounds like would be a pay-per-view for TNA.
Right.
And also Tully J answered your question of Santino's last match was June 17, 2014 against Rusev.
9 years ago. No, 11. I'm bad at math.
That Canadian education, folks, is paying off 100%.
Yeah, math was never the strong suit. So yeah, no, 2014. So yeah, I forgot what year we're in. So 11 years ago was the last time Santino officially had a match. Coming out of moving on, semi-retirement, I guess, and then landing with TNA. Still doing his thing. He's done a great job in TNA. Kind of being their GM. Now involved with Ethan Page. I don't know what happens here, but I could see Santino taking a beating, which is that moment that kind of brings the fans together.
Does he win it, though? Does he win it?
No.
Could he win it?
No.
That pop's, though, going to be big, especially when he hits the Cobra.
Yeah. Ethan Page has had an interesting journey. So, I mean, he just got that belt back. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is a setup for something bigger, and maybe Santino's not the guy, but it would be crazy that all these belts have gone to NXT from TNA, and the one that goes back is Santino Marella wins.
Is that the one that's the mission statement of the battle cry there?
Maybe
he's the one. I've never pushed this hard for Santino Marella to win anything in my life, but that this becomes the rallying point of, hey, they are weak. They can be beat.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's the guy you want to do it with, right? Like, you'd rather see kind of a rostered wrestler be the guy that leads the charge, if I'm my humble opinion. But hey,
you don't want the deputy.
What?
Someone shot the sheriff. We got the deputy. He's gonna have to do it.
Well, I mean, again, expect the unexpected. We've said here for the last little while, if the WWE announces a title match, don't miss it, because it could be a title change. Even if it seems unlikely, it could happen. We've seen it several times over the last few months. So maybe that is the case, that tonight Santino Marella leaves as the Canadian North American champion, or the all Canadian champion.
That's what I call it, or the Canadian national champion, whatever it is. Right. Lance Storm is wrong. Lance Storm is proud of this whole situation. I can't confirm if this is true or not from Scott. Santino was in the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble as entry 29 as Santino.
That actually might be true. That actually, I have a vague memory of that.
Fair enough. Shit, I might have been right with saying his last match was a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? Like a nostalgia pop. He comes back as Santino 1 year, a couple years later comes back as Santina. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But very interesting. Now, we do have a few minutes. We are going to say hello to the people as always, but we will shout out Spaz, Christopher, Richard, 1, 2, 3, last night's stream. So get in that chat. If you don't know why you have a little crown next to your name, this is why. You get to be crowned. I will rule you.
Yeah, you will get to be Jimmy King for the night there.
Right. Well, Nick, do you want to say hello to the people?
Fair enough. I will scroll up to the top, sir, and I will start saying hi to the people, as we got Zach already here nice and early saying Happy National Chicken Wing Day. This man letting us know all the calendars. He must have one of those every day of the year, an advent calendar.
Right. Every day is a something.
Right. Chicken Wing Day sounds like National Buffalo Day, if you ask me, but yeah. Kevin, what up? Lionfish, hashtag WFU. Again, make sure, spread the good gospel of the Wrestling Fans United out there. Down with the IWC. We are the WFU.
Right.
Damien, what up? Kevin again. Scott, VKM got into a car accident last Thursday.
Yes, he did.
We could have lost him and AHH Hulk Hogan on the same day. Damn, we could have had a 2-for-1 deal.
Shit. Yes, we could have.
It would have been, the world would have been a lot brighter. But anyways, Eric, hey, Wrestling for Life buddies, can't wait for Raw for tonight. Raw was last night for tonight, and we will see any TNA counteraction.
Yeah, I think so. We kind of touched on that already, that there's definitely potential here for, again, I think, Santino, to kind of break it down to sports terms like we like to do, he's like the goalie. You don't touch the goalie. So if anything gets a little unruly with Santino, that's the guy that, you took out our leader. We got to avenge the leader.
He's the Goldberg from Mighty Ducks.
Yep. You don't touch the goalie. Gaffney.
Quack, 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 quack. But Michael Spikes, what up? Julie, what up? What up? What up? Wrestling God, Josh, what up? What's up, KJ Big Nick? Hashtag WFU4 Live. Hashtag WFLN. Absolutely, absolutely. Dennis, what up? Hey, the Cozy Ghoul, Mrs. Bucks. Pause. Early for once. Morning, y'all. Yeah, forget it's morning over there.
Right. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, with all the super kind words out there on Twitter. I think she said we were the voice of wrestling for her.
I believe we are.
Words in her mouth, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fitting and that's allowed. And yeah, we definitely have become that.
Oh, and I very much appreciate it. It's humbling words. Bradley, good morning. Clay, what up? Tully J, we already got you. Scott Rizzo, WWE Unreal was pretty good. Just remember to treat it as reality TV. I know we're saying hi to people. You and I briefly talked about this before we went live. Go ahead.
what I'm going to say is this: for all the people
Mhm.
out there, and dear fans, and we again try and buck the IWC all the time, but
Mhm.
to the fans out there, I mean, you talk about we're not going to watch this. This is so bad. I can't believe they're doing this. Da 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 da. All the bellyache and all the bellyache and all I've seen on my timeline today is clips and clips and clips and clips. It hasn't stopped. People like the news reporters out there taking clips, old shit that happened, and putting it out like big headlines, like CM Punk called, the finish to WrestleMania, like whatever it is, like for all the people that belly can bitch and act like WWE is garbage and they have no interest in it. My God, they are laughing all the way to the bank on your tears. Like they can't help but collect money on all these people that apparently despise the company, that watch everything they put out. Even if they just sit there and gripe about it, they don't stop. Like it's all that's been on my timeline today is unreal. And I think they did a really good job. I thought it was strong. I thought it was smart. They're not exactly blowing the doors off the hinges and you get to see everything. Very coordinated, much like the manifested mania that comes with reality TV in general.
Mhm.
I think at the end of the day, they did a really good job and I liked it. Like if you're a non-wrestling fan, I could see you kind of getting into how they introduced people. And, at first I was like, oh, they're giving out their real names. I don't love that. And then they kind of walk through it. I really like how they did when they did the clips of like the matches, they made the matches look crazy action.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's where they're literally just like phasing to the next spot and whoop,
yeah, that
whoop,
was
whoop,
super
whoop.
good.
Oh, 100%. And I know you and I talked about this before we went live and everything I, as a Smart Mark fan, self-admitted, love that type of shit. I like Cornette going through like old Asia reports. I like seeing,
Yeah.
Abyss of all people having to be comforted by
Yeah.
William Regal because he might
Yeah.
have upset Bruce Pritchard, which is a weird thing to say. But
Is he
you said it perfectly of realistically, they didn't pull back kayfabe any further than it did.
Yeah.
That it's already been dead. And I watched it with the missus, who's more of a very much a casual fan. Even though I do this, she just kind of knows it.
Mhm.
And to see her get invested into everything, I think
Yeah.
really worked really well.
It really did lend well to a shout out to Abyss. Who is he not like the big cuddly Saint Bernard that just
Yes.
he looks like he could do some damage, but he just wants cuddles. What a softy, what a nice guy. But to see the interactions with Punk and Triple H and see the emotion, like when people talk, it's just that wrestling. But when you see the people that put on these shows really emotionally invested, Chelsea Green super upset about inviting all her family to Vancouver for to the show in Vancouver for no reason, to see how bad she wants it and like explaining to fans, like Chelsea said it best, like people talk about, oh, so and so got buried. I will take all the L's as I got then.
Yeah,
Shit.
so do I.
Now,
I have now?
yeah.
Yeah. I got that Vipin, my guy.
Forever.
Forever, yes.
All right, folks. Nick and I are synced up, dialed in. We're ready to go. Show's about to start. We will get through the hellos, I promise, but together.
Yes. And I did see this, and I know I missed like Chris Arcane, MDB, Boston, all the heavy hitter names and everything. I saw this, and I can't fully confirm it, but if it's true, I love it. Of Damien saying good luck to Ben Bishop. He's getting a WWE trio.
Sorry. So they're paying tribute to Hulk Hogan. The entire NXT locker room is in the ring and outside the ring. Fans are standing, and they are honoring Hulk one more time.
And see, it feels fitting. I was mentioning Ben during this whole thing because Ben played Hulk Hogan in the 2K25 ad. For those who don't know, they did the little face swap thing on him.
Friend of the channel.
Yeah, the big homie. He the 6'12", half a metric ton.
Mm-hmm. Mega powers forever. You see members of the LFG crew there. Shawn Michaels on the apron. And we're getting another 10-bell salute. So every show for WWE is paid homage to Hulk Hogan. And if anybody, like, I thought Cornette did a really good job on Hogan.
I haven't touched that whole thing because it's an hour and a half.
It's long, but he did a really good job breaking down, the idea of who he was and what he meant, and also You know, I mean, Jim Cornette and Brian were commonplace to make fun of Hulk Hogan, but there's a time and place, and the haha is not right now. If you guys want to have an emotional moment, go watch Eric Bischoff talk about it. The man made me cry. Straight up tell you that.
I haven't watched that one yet. The most I've watched so far, really going into it, is I was watching Stevie's video on it a bit earlier.
Yeah, don't watch Vince Russo.
Well, no shit. Just period. Don't even a blanket statement on that. Just don't watch Vince Russo.
And I love the song that they're using, The Ordinary.
Oh, I didn't
it's
know
a good jam.
Song.
It's on one of my playlists. Spaz with $10 super chat as we get another video, the same package for Hulk Hogan. Toronto area fans, Destiny Wrestling, Dynasty Wrestling. Let me read that. Destiny Wrestling. Summer Heat, Giselle Shaw versus Stu Grayson. Versus Gigi. Stu Grayson versus Punch Kick Chop Tariq. That's a lot. Casey Navarro versus Leon Slater and the rest of the card. Yeah, shout out. Let's go. If we weren't doing SummerSlam, it'd be very tempting.
Right. I see. I would do me.
Inc. It's a job.
Bradley, I'm on episode 3. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. I'm like quarter of the way through episode 3. I took a nap this afternoon and woke up too late to watch the rest of it. Being honest,
I took a nap and fucked my plans up.
It did. Sometimes that shit happens. All right.
Mm-hmm. I liked it. I did. I thought it was. I was worried it was going to suck. Now the new answer from the naysayers. So the naysayers are like, the show's gonna be terrible, blah, blah, blah. We're not gonna watch. Then they watch and they find a new angle to approach it with. The new angle is, you really think this is real? Like, shut up.
I still think that it's funny that Dirt Sheets were reporting stuff like, we have eyes too. Like, we've watched the fucking show. Like, it's out there for everyone to consume. You're not breaking anything.
But they act like it is. And I mean, we've seen, Spiteful constantly will put out breaking news that's already happened and being reported by people and then want you to pay to go see more of it. It's fucking bullshit.
Right. Jerome, what up? Yes, Chris, even an NXT tribute. AEW did a tribute. New Japan did a tribute. TNA did a tribute. Pro Wrestling has essentially done a tribute to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, the entire world has stepped up on this one. So,
well, just the impact of, again, even if you aren't a wrestling fan, if you've never watched a wrestling match, you know who Hulk Hogan is. That's almost unheard of even still to this day.
Yeah, I mean, I think the exception now, The Rock and John Cena border that.
Austin?
The Rock. What's that?
Rock, Austin, Cena are probably my 3.
Yeah, I think Austin very much so. Like, I think Austin had that pop culture impact that Hogan had in a big way. You couldn't go anywhere without somebody, with an Austin t-shirt on and 316 and The Rock's become, there's people out there that know Rock the actor that don't know he ever wrestled. Right. And I think some might be the same with John, but again, it was one of a kind. And I think Eric Bischoff said it best. Thank you for the house, brother, because that's what this was. And again, he put it all there for everybody.
Yeah, well, he said, and I think Dwayne said the same exact sentiment. But Chris, what up? Spaz, it's not this weekend, it's in August later. Well, there you go.
Oh, well, we'll see what we can do.
Right. I hope Taker shows up on NXT. David, I don't know. I think that might have been just a one-off because of Houston.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Now, LFG is heavily involved in NXT at the moment. Are you on a commercial break right now, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just confirming. But I don't know. Taker show up, choke slam, TNA champion.
Santino, not in my yard.
Yeah, not in my yard. Let's go.
Z-Man Scar. Hello, Wrestling for Life and chat. Hope all is well with y'all. Absolutely. And again, mea culpas to anybody if we missed you individually or anything. We do have the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships as well. And also still, just drop it again. We'll probably read it. Those, seem new to us the first time we see it.
Right. Scott's in the house, Eric, Julie, Carrie, we already got you, Ghouls. Go check out Geekbox. Go check out Carrie. Go check out all their content. They rock. Badass couple kicking it with us, and we appreciated their family. Dennis, Josh is back with us. Bradley got you. Ken's with us. Clay's with us. Lots of same. Tully, welcome to the channel. Ken got you. Kevin, how you doing? How you doing? Dale, the OG in the house. Love it. The best to ever do it. We do appreciate it. As the best there was, the best there is, the best there ever will be. Shout out Brett. Copyright.
Yeah, man's gotten full Canadian now out here. We got a Canadian North American title, and man's just embracing his inner Canadian.
It should be the Bret Hart Championship.
I'm
NXT
still looking behind me to make sure there isn't like a CN tower or anything. Did you just sneak me into Canada here with this?
Not on this particular evening. Paul, how you doing? Zach, we got you already. Chris is with us. MDB, the Knee Pad Patrols, back at it. Sunny, always a pleasure. Chris, welcome. Wrestling Proud. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Homie's days. Yeah, that was such a big moment of Bronson Reed taking Roman's shoes off. Dude, he just debuted the shit out of that man.
I put up we put up a clip, the short of Roman leaving, and I thought it was funny how he did it because he was almost all the way back up the aisleway, and then like looked over his shoulder, like looked down, and then like looked back at the ring, and then looked back down at his feet, and like looked at the ref to be like, where are my shoes? Like,
well, I mean, when you get the sugar honey iced tea kicked out of you, you might take a minute to realize I'm fully with myself here.
Yeah, insult to injury. And I said it last night. I mean, I don't recall, Roman on that end of like the last time Roman took some type of embarrassment at that level, when he got dog food poured on his head. That was a long time ago.
Right. But I don't. How dare you compare it to that? Those was dark times. We don't speak.
Those were definitely dark times
and everything. Yeah, it was. I was expecting them to be hanging from a fucking telephone wire outside the arena and everything.
They should be. But we are back. Booker T, who, by the way, did not know Blake Monroe's name. But that's Booker for you.
Anthony, I saw your comment of, did I ask KJ's opinion on the question you asked last night? I can't remember what your question is, so I don't know. So drop your question again and remind me.
Right. Anthony, good to see you, though. Chris, welcome back. Roman's in the house. John, it's always a pleasure, sir. Hope you're treating yourself well. Devin, Chris Arcane. Arcane, I added an R. Let's go, Brandon. So many names. We appreciate it. What's Tully saying? As I believe this is a newer name to the channel. NXT has been on fire lately. To me, it's the second best televised wrestling show of the week. SmackDown is first. Oof.
Ooh.
Well, we just gave out golden KJs.
Yeah, but I'd say Raw's probably first to me.
Raw took home the golden KJ. The fans, over 100 people voted, and the majority went with Raw. Actually, on this category, over 200 people voted. But NXT's there. A lot of love for NXT. NXT, it's got a lot of good stuff. There is some stuff that you kind of got to just put up with, like Chase U. But the quality of the wrestling, the women, like a lot of people talking about Triple H on camera saying, like, the men suck, the women are killing it. It's like 5-1. The women are cooking.
Facts. As Jamie El Grande Britannico. Yeah, because we don't know who is the American Eagle that showed up in that mask.
We made a joke last night about it being Pete Dunne. And I was just joking. I didn't see it well enough while we were doing this. But we joked like, that's silly. Like I said, bring a whole army. Like every week there's another Americano. Like there's different variations. I'm waiting for the black Americano to show up. Like just keep surprising us. Like, so it's so blatantly obvious, not Chad. But yeah, we'll see where it goes.
It was just interesting because I looked at the mask and it was very, more than I looked at it, it was very bird-esque. It was very like caw. It was like the anti-Grande mask. So again, I could see them as a tag team player. Holla.
I mean, again, it'll be very like his own little Americano faction.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they are trying to get this as we got the graphics coming up. Santino taking on, as you see on our screen as well, Santino taking on Ethan Page. Shall be interesting. It is the main event, so let's strap in and strap on for that one.
Right. As
Miss
Cozy out here saying, let's take a second to pop a like, share, subscribe. And these guys deserve it. Appreciate you. Hi, Miss Parker.
There you go.
Jada already out here.
She got it.
They kind of play respectfully, and I'm not disrespecting Jada as much as I think I might be. Her with Jasmine is talent level wise more similar, and you put Lash and Fallon, who have been there for a minute, together. Of talent wise, I think they kind of timeline wise they blend well better
Match
together.
up a little better.
Yeah,
maybe. I will be very interesting if Fatal Influence takes a lot of L's tonight.
I think they might. I'm hoping they might. Honestly, it's my two favorites of Jada and Lash. I have to pick them. But I think you could start to see the cracks and on the foundation of Fatal Influence starting to form.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, I was just confirming something.
Fair enough. But I got Spaz with a $10 super chat of huge thanks to the chat in this community. I've seen a few of you in my comments on my content bringing this love over here. I really appreciate it. I even had Geekbox, Geek in my box. Pause. You gonna do that in front of the man's wife and everything?
Nothing wrong with having a geek in your box. Let's go.
Right. J1, what up? What's going on, fellas? Long night last night, but I had fun at Monday Night Raw in Detroit. Yeah, I forgot you were going, my guy.
Right, bro.
Shout out. How was that? How was the crowd, especially during the end of that? Because that wasn't just like a 30-second beatdown. That was like a 6-7 minute beatdown. That was a statement made.
Yeah, I was actually, again, talking about how bad they kind of took out Roman, and that Braun Breaker looks like an absolute, I'm ready to take over all the world right now. Bronson not far behind him, but we do have the ding, ding, ding as Jasmine kicking off with Miss Paka, and get your votes in as a heavy favorite right now is Jada.
100%, as she should be. She's a fucking star, my guy. But
right.
Jasmine, I think, is somebody that's going to really grow in NXT.
Yeah.
If I had to, like, if we're doing like a dynasty draft, I have a prospect that I think is going to, by this time next year, be much higher in their rankings than they are now. I would probably take Jasmine.
Jasmine, I think, would be better off already. Nice move. If she didn't get injured. Remember, she spent a lot of time just watching. Like, we didn't get a lot out of her because she was sidelined, but she was able to stay with the faction and kind of have a presence. Now we'll see what she can really do. I agree with you. Got the look, got the vibe, got the energy. She's in there with a future champion as far as I'm concerned. What a blockbuster. What a great start to this match.
Right? Absolutely. Corey, the hell are you? What's up, fellas? Nick, your hair is thinning, so it's high time you come on home. No, I know for a fact. I've already shaved my head recently, but I know I got the Vegeta hairline and everything. I got a widow's peak. I know it.
This shit just ran away.
That's what initially why I shaved my head a while ago, because I was like, I know it's going to happen, so let me see what it looks like and get used to it now.
My head was hot.
Pedro.
My head was hot. I know the true origin story. I had long ass hair for a long time. Try and envision it.
I can never grow my hair down. It was afros the whole way.
Long. I thought I was like the bassist from Korn. I had it braided out at times.
Oh, you were a juggler.
Yeah. With like the dozen little fucking colorful elastics. I was a big fan of my hair, but I got tired of fucking dealing with it, and I just ran the razor through it and never looked back. And then the Lord said, "Let me help you with that."
Let me save you some time, my son. I was just Jonah Hill the whole time. My hair didn't grow down. All my siblings did. It grew down. Mine grew out. I got gray hair and everything.
Yeah. No, man, I had that 90s undercut. You shave as high as you could. And it was like a mohawk that cascaded. Some bad bitches right here. Absolutely. I got my geek in a box. Geek in a box. There's got to be a song. We can make that into a video. Hey, yo.
That's your Christmas. Your Christmas present going to be getting your geek in a box.
Get your geek in a box today, folks, for the best reactions on the internet.
Bro, crossover merch coming soon, folks.
Really looking forward to Lash Legends push. She's almost undeniable. Like, she is, wow, nice. Palette kick.
Well, and her partner, we haven't even mentioned, has signed with TNA, Monet now, I can't remember, Jakara Jackson. formerly known as Jakara Jackson, signed with TNAs, so that might be an easy way into the back door. Pause.
I feel like some of these are pre-existing conversations of like, listen, we're gonna let go of this person, scoop them up. We want to keep.
Here's the date. Here's what we were paying them. Just offer them close to that, and they'll take it.
Right.
Jada with the knife edge chops here.
Miss Parker for the win. Yeah, it's 80, almost 80% voted for Miss Parker as Samoan drop.
Right. Devin, Jays aren't supposed to be hung up. Like Mike.
Right.
Fucking Bow Wow movie.
Let's go. Oh, booty drop.
There's got to be.
And the crowd with her. The whole way the crowd is with her.
Yeah, I still love the taunt afterwards. It's the LeBron taunt, but there's got to be a better name for that.
It's over. She needs a better finisher.
No, I get the setup. Don't you fuck with my shit.
No way. She needs a better finisher.
No, because I get the setup. The one's the signature, the other's finisher, and it sets you up. One sets you up into the second one. So I dig it. It's a whole transition.
Thrust. Like everybody in the company uses the hip thrust. It's not a finisher.
It is when you have cheeks like that.
I mean, maybe the hips don't lie.
Double cheeked up.
But this continues as we saw it last week. Jasmine taking shit from JC. Now she's taking shit from both of them. So Fatal Influence ain't looking too shit hot right now.
As I got Javon, as I got
Shiloh Hill. And who's the other guy?
I mentioned these fuckers last week and everything when Taker showed up.
And it'll come back to me. It'll come around.
You got it. But Marley, what up? Where was it? Oh, yes, Jose, the Prince of Saiyans. Yes, Vegeta. But Spaz with a $5 super chat. Thoughts on the rumors that OnlyFans has agents reaching out to more ladies in WWE and AW to switch professions? I think this might be a commercial question.
Listen, I wouldn't doubt it. But again, I mean, I think some of the ladies, certain ladies out there might have realized the bank that comes with it and might choose less bumps and more picks.
Fair enough. I was choosing less Chase U. But yeah, they were backstage there with Javon. We make
Are they going to fight High Rise?
6-man tag match. There's only 3 matches advertised for tonight, so maybe.
Right. As now we're in an ad for SummerSlam, folks, heading into a commercial break. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Like I said, I hope you're happy, healthy, and safe. Don't forget, we're here all week long. We do not stop. We are back Saturday and Sunday, 2 nights. Thank you for that, MDB. But 2 nights for SummerSlam. We're here at 6 o'clock both days. Looking forward to this one. It's the biggest party of the summer. So make sure you're a part of that one. And again, be a friend, tell a friend. We want to see these weekend streams. We want 200, 300 people hanging out at the Wrestling for Life Network. I mean, you're only hurting people's feelings by not telling them where they could watch the best watch along in the business.
You're being a bad friend. You're doing a disservice to those that you love at this point if you're not telling them about the Wrestling for Life Network. Again, it's the same thing with the merch we talked about, other merch companies, everything. Sending you burlap sacks with shit for spray paint on it, trash. It's the same thing. You're watching any other live stream out there, trash. You're doing your friends a disservice. You're not, helping them out the best way you can. Or spreading the good gospel out there.
Right. Call it the bum rush. Don't know that we're going to go that route.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. And I realized too, I saw Jose's follow-up comment of no, it was a play on words of the Prince of the Sayings, not the Sayings. So, yeah, that's a nice little, that might need to be a thing at some point.
Right. This is almost impossible to answer at the moment, but if you guys could rename a finisher in WWE, which one would it be and what would you name it? What has a shitty name that I don't like?
Grayson Wallace finisher, and I'd call it bullshit because that's what it is.
Well, I don't know if that accurately answers the question.
I know it's not the best answer of it, but it's the most, it's the one that speaks truest to me that came through Because that's just an awful finisher of the roll out of the ring and the roll in and cannonball. What are you, Sonic the fucking Hedgehog? And then
Right.
close on. It's just bad all the way around.
Who has a badly named finisher? That's a great question, Tully. Give me some thoughts on it. I'll come back.
Yeah, see, I got that, Jose. You have to change now the name of the EVP trigger, right? Because they're not EVPs anymore, so it's what we used to be trigger.
The douche trigger.
Oh, that's just what they are. Yeah. JV, I left a bunch of Wrestling for Life stickers on the subway. How'd you even get them? But
right.
Scott, KJ, or Nick and KJ, I want to thank you for being my wrestling babysitter. I don't have kids. That's funny. Ex-EVP trigger.
Yeah,
Boston Storm Grace backstage. What? We've got the Blake Monroe exposing the real Jordan Grace later tonight, so I would assume she's going to make an appearance.
Dun, dun, dun. She should. Yep.
TK just announced Tony Storm, Alex Windsor versus Billy Starks Athena tomorrow on Dynamite. KJ and Nick.
Yes. Alex Windsor, just similar to other people. All you got to do in AEW is be related to or sleep with somebody that's actually doing something in wrestling, and you get a push. So TK continues to book for the sickos. TK continues to bench other women and bring on different women. So here we go.
Was it his way of just, I'm sick of paying for your flights, Osprey, so I'll sign your wife, so you have to move the fuck over here?
We're sick of your fucking whiny promos.
I'm not paying for 2 flights, Will, so I guess you need to move the fuck on over here now.
Are they both still flying back and forth now?
I don't know. If he does, I want to be just a peripheral. Can I get a drip off the frequent flyer miles of AEW?
Is Grandma Osprey out there watching the kid? What is happening? But again,
we saw the dog's watching the kid or the kid's watching the dog. I don't know.
But we saw this recently with the Beast More Toast. I'm sure Alex Windsor is a talented lady. I don't know a lot about her, I'll be honest. I've seen bits and pieces of her. But again, I mean, you have all this other talent signed, but it's Osprey's girl, so here she comes. And I think it's bullshit. I really do. And I think if the shoe was on the other foot, if, we were pushing fucking, I was gonna say, if we're pushing Seth's wife. Oh wait, never mind.
You mean Becky? Oh wait, are we pushing Chelsea Green, who's Cardona?
Yeah, we're not even signing her husband. Let's go.
Or we're pushing Charlotte, who's been divorced by half the roster.
Right, but young OG Javon Evans in the house right now, folks. That's super funny that. And again, I don't want to disparage her, but we just saw this with a guy wearing a bullhorn in fucking 2.5 main events. It blows my mind.
Well, and again, I just want it to be known to everybody that said that she came out to a zero response to a silent responses. They just misunderstood. They were chanting in sign language. You didn't get it. They were chanting in sign language.
Yeah, no, it to me, there's just so many women on your roster, and you brag, best roster in pro wrestling. That's funny. I only see like 12 of them every week. Help me understand, bro.
Right. Like JV says here, let's push Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah. Like, where's Brandy?
Well, meanwhile, you have that, but Thunder Rosa's taking time off away from AEW. Right?
That's
taking more time off than you have taken time on.
Yeah. She had to go back and take more pictures in underwear in the backyard.
Oh.
It's facts. I love the lady. I would love for her.
That's the next. We keep talking about it during. Saying it to be a commercial conversation and then don't talk about it during commercialism.
Right.
Is OnlyFans going to have the best female women's roster of 2026?
Oh, that's too funny. I mean, again, you have to make decisions in this life. And if that's what they choose to do,
somehow always make the wrong ones.
But Trick Williams is out here to confront young OG. I can't imagine Javon versus Trick for the TNA title.
Interesting. Shout out to homie Najee in the front row there. KJ, you killed me. Thunder in Paradise, Thunder Rosa.
Thunder in Paradise. That's so lovely. What a well brings it all together.
Right. Well, another night, another KJ rant.
I haven't even started yet. I'm in a good mood today. We'll come back
totally.
tomorrow.
I'm liking this channel. Well, as you should. Now go spread the word.
That's it. The only people that don't like us are the people that haven't seen us yet. And a few other people that we pissed off, but that's a different story.
That's their problem.
They be missing out.
OnlyFans wrestling. I think that's what is the RVD thing,
bro? They would, yeah. What is that? Like that is what you do. Is you just have them all having pillow fights and lingerie matches.
Well, no, that's what isn't he? He's only wrestling or something like that.
Yeah,
yeah, he's around that same image,
right? As Javon and all right, Javon and Trick doing their thing right now. That is hilarious. Like if you legit like. You just knock women's wrestling right back to the Divas era. Welcome 1995. Good job, ladies.
You fucked it up.
Right. Now with all this power,
Charlton Heston at the end of Planet Apes. You bastards, you ruined it.
All these decades of fighting for equal rights. What do you guys want to do? Get naked. Oh, fuck, we're right back where we started.
Son of a bitch. You blew it up. You ruined it. Soiled it.
What's up, chat? No, we're just playing, ladies. We love you, especially naked. Windsor. Well, what?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
Jody Threat was awesome Saturday night. Sorry, couldn't get her phone number for you. Shout out Jody. I gotta have Jody on the show. I gotta clear the air.
We need to have that be an interview of you versus Jody Threat.
The high rise is here.
Well, you mentioned earlier about do we get a 6-man tag match of the high rise and
Chase U
with Wesley, or with Javon Evans?
maybe. Oily fans wrestling. I mean,
that's just greasy fans wrestling. Is just a crowd.
It's greasy enough as it is, folks.
Greasy.
But again, you can bring in Paige Van Zandt. You can fucking
no.
You got all these.
No, all of them.
Mandy Rose.
Paige Van Zandt, all of that. No, you didn't want to be in wrestling, so stay the fuck away from wrestling.
That's it.
Lacey Evans, I don't give a shit about you. You didn't want to be in wrestling, so stay the hell away from wrestling.
Right. But Wesley out here. So yeah, it looks like we might get an 8-man tag. Not
dare I say an all-star man tag?
No, not an all-star.
Well, we're 2 nights in a row with this type of shit. So I said you got a 1-night pass and we're on night 2. I don't know.
We'll see.
Chris, I don't know about your comment.
Yeah,
I'm not
Chris,
going to click on it, but
you.
that's weird. That's interesting and out of pocket.
Yeah, Chris tends to trail off once in a while. We got to pull him back.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't think that's possible, but I mean, you do you.
In 2025, anything's possible.
We can make dinosaurs.
You'd be like Arnold in.
Yeah, yeah, we'll have a baby. Yeah.
As they are beating down Javon.
Junior.
My feet are swollen. I can't do it.
I'm craving pickles. Yeah. I need pickles and chocolate. Give it to me now. Oh, it's Wes. I fucking hate I was making that joke. It's Wesley. Back handspray takes out Javon. They were all holding him up. So Tricks with the high rise and first class or whatever they are in TNA and everything. So he's just all about them Benjamins.
Yeah, very interesting right now. And again, the TNA champion standing tall, Wesley and high rise taking out Javon in a big way.
Up next, Charlie Dempsey versus Tavion Heights in the best of 7 series. And apparently, to win this best of 7 series, all you have to do is win one.
Win one. But yeah, why didn't they advertise this one?
I feel like they might have vaguely, like I saw it on when I was looking for the previews, but it's just old as fucking shit. How many times has Tavion Heights taken on Charlie Dempsey for his freedom, which is weird to say. And he's kept losing and kept losing. It's just been this constant, weird, ongoing storyline of, I don't want to be here. Please let me leave. You have to beat me to let me.
You have to beat me. No, I just don't want to work with you anymore.
Yeah, you're a grown adult. Tell me to fuck off and leave. I've quit jobs easier than this.
Yeah, no shit, right?
That is once. No, I feel like there's been at least 2 to 3 matches tonight on another episode of Tavion Heights. Yes, perfectly. That fits. His name fits perfectly like a soap opera.
I like it. I like it. But we are in a commercial break, folks. Says about just over 2 minutes before we get back to the action. What else we got going on? The pink logo on a hoodie. Is that a pink logo on a hoodie? Yeah, maybe. Yes. We have, even though about only 8 to 9% of our viewing audience is female, and our last rant might be why. Yes, we have all the things: pink, purple, different colors, all logo in different colors, pink hats, pink t-shirts. Yeah, we got all the colors.
If there's one thing we love when it comes to our merch, it's colorways. And I think we both appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, we got all the stuffs.
Facts,
and the store is getting revamped soon.
Well, no, is this where we need to start playing a video or something or do a merch pitch?
All right, we can do that. Go get your merch. Woo! Let's go. We got all the things: crop tops, drop tops, tank tops, all the tops.
Right now, should we do it? Would it be in bad taste to do a red and yellow colorway of just WrestleMania going wild or something like that?
We'd have to tread lightly, but I think there's something we could do.
Fair enough. We'll see, folks. Stay tuned. We sure people. Absolutely. NXT crossover match: Leon Slater versus Javon Evans in a trampoline match, a trampoline.
Yeah, that'd be insane. These two guys can go.
Y'all have drop tops?
We will pimp out a drop top if you're willing to pay for it.
Drop top, crop top. He can name it what?
What's up, Roman?
What up? As I've got a crowd shot right now of everyone looking so thrilled, so entertained.
Right. Wrestled him once. Wrestled who once? What's up, chair?
Right.
Yeah, more than ever. Do you ever remember talking about wrestlers' shoes as much as we have in the last 12 to 18 months?
Not fully. Well, sneaker game culture has always been on the rise a bit, and it's especially I think it was Complex for a while did videos with WWE wrestlers. Like I think Roman was on one, Punk was on one,
yeah,
a couple, to where they'd go through and it'd be like a sneakerhead of like, let me buy these ultra rare sneakers and everything.
Yeah, as Chase U is peeking in at Hank and Tank. Oh, they got
most
chairs.
Fucking obvious way ever to where even Hank and Tank are like, yeah, no, I see what you're doing.
This is NXT Wrestling brought to you by American Pie.
I'm so thrown off.
What is happening?
Standoff here, but I'm so thrown off that's Brogan Finley. That's Finley's kid, David Finley's brother, and everything out there looking in, the real tree camo hat and everything.
Well, again, So they were going to hit Hank and Tank to get a title shot.
NXT segment to ever NXT.
Okay, everyone's still happy. Andre's here. Where did you come from? Were you just sitting in the dressing room the whole time?
You were in the room? Was there another door you came through? Were you just waiting in the showers to bum rush them? That's weird.
War Raiders coming to Bloodsport. Let's go.
That'd be dope, actually.
Pete Dunne and Jonathan Grissom this Saturday at Josh Burnett's Bloodsport.
Is Bloodsport this Saturday?
Yes, it is. Stacked.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Tag title next week. Tag title match next week. Is that what they just announced?
Yes, I think perhaps, but I don't know why.
Fair enough. Phrase to know. I hope I said that right. Jelly Roll is an NXT man. I wonder if he's there to take notes before his big SummerSlam match there. Is he at NXT?
Who? Jelly Roll?
That's apparently what the Twitchverse is out there saying.
Well, he's been down at the PC working hard. To give him a warm-up match?
Are you coming out with the same guy you're trying to fight for your fucking freedom?
This is a submission match. Is it? So the no quarter catch crew and his opponent also in the no quarter catch crew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is weird. You're coming out like I'm immediately about to try and kick your ass. I'm fighting to get the fuck away from you. Why am I coming out beside you?
Well, yeah, and again, I think if you are, as Ren threw in the towel last time, yeah, like there's mutual, like I come out beside you, we get introduced separately, like, oh. Okay, so Bully from last week. Tavian for the win. Yeah, I'll put a poll up for this one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't much care for this.
I just think we've seen this a lot. And I really like Tavion, but I've seen this match a lot of times already. But we are in a way. I'm gonna keep pulling for Tavion because I'm sick of the no quarter pound crew of just end this, just have Regal on his own. If you even want to just do Regal and Ren, that might actually have a weird bit of a ring to it. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need season 3 of Tavion Heights already.
Right.
Holding someone against their will is called kidnapping.
Yes, it is. Or a fun Friday night.
Role play. Also, I wonder if the mysterious masked person from Raw yesterday who helped Judgment Day could be named El Vente Americano.
El Dente.
El Vente Americano. Joe Henry.
What?
Anyone else did I just have a fever dream, or did anyone else just get a flash of Joe Henry's entrance right there?
What? No.
I'm being dead serious. I saw it with my eye. And it did. Why did I just see Joe? See, thank you. I'm not insane. Joe Hendry on screen.
Are they
showing? Just a cuddle in a struggle. Jesus Christ. What the Joe? See, I saw it. I'm not losing my mind.
I did not see it. I was playing with the poll. 76% going Heights. I love it.
Come back.
I saw it too. It's like, was it a Zam Squanch? What are we talking about?
No, it was literally of a blink and you miss it. It was like one of those. It's a frame. It was like a frame.
Was it like a mid, like so?
It was just literally like when he turns, like during his entrance, you just saw him flash up and it just went away. So it looked like such a production error or something. It was it was the Wyatt 6 of Joe Hendry's.
Right. Somebody just let the main event twist out.
Yeah, a bit, I feel.
I didn't see it. I was making a chance.
Javon versus West. Playing with the pole pause. Yeah, very much so. So is this just a straight up submissions match, like you said? Or is this a regular match?
I thought it was submissions.
Double crossbody. Evans versus Wesley. So I guess they announced that for tonight too.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. I was making a chicken sandwich.
There you go. I wanted to click this one for a second though. There's a Facebook page dedicated to what the stars are wearing, shoes included. Thank you, Carrie.
Fair enough. I like this. So some people might be in a commercial break right now, as I've got still Javon working over Dempsey. You guys need a Joe Hendry glitch. We especially with the Wyatt whole situation, we haven't talked about they're going to be at
cool as shit.
Halloween Horror Nights and everything. We used to have that as a bit of a glitch going on the channel and everything, but
we did once upon a time. Yeah.
Are you surprised they never did anything like that with Wyatt before, like during the Fiend or anything? The Firefly Funhouse kind of make that a haunted house.
I think part of that is like Vince was so much like WWE was an island unto itself. Mm-hmm. So unless it was, kind of his brainchild or from within, he didn't really love external ideas, and he just whatever. And maybe it just never got to that point. But I think this current, Triple H and crew seem very more inclined to play ball with a lot of situations. So I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool thing. I wish I could go check it out. Maybe I will.
Yeah, well, I just want some of the t-shirts and everything to where, again, they've got Bray Wyatt with the feet. Like, that's the thing, is Bray's so much a part of this that it makes me wonder if they could have done it when it was the Firefly Funhouse, and you have like a first little video of you walk into the Firefly Funhouse. There's Bray. Hi, everybody. And he's all nice. Right. And it slowly starts twisting in the Fiend and everything.
Yeah, I'm going to say this Dempsey's a great technical wrestler. We will see him at Bloodsport on Saturday as well, I do believe.
Right. Working over the shoulder of Tavion.
I'll be right back.
Fair enough, but Spaz with a $5 super chat with no more family. Tony D ain't going to be a different kind of gangster. You better pay your bills, bring my bills, and cause my thrills. You heard? I don't know about all that. I mean, he still might be mafioso. He's Tony without a family here. He's an island unto himself. Or does he entirely switch gimmicks? Does he move away? Because I worry Tony D'Angelo without a family is modern day Brooklyn Brawler. And I feel like it's really teetering on that line, of him without a direction. He falls instantly of that guy that's gonna be theoretically a tough guy, what have you, has a bit of a gimmick. And I mean, literally, they've done almost this goddamn similar thing with Brooklyn Brawler, just not Sopranos. Tough guy, bigger guy, has a bit of credibility, been around for a bit and everything, and just jobs. So I'm worried and I'm wondering where they go with it. Now, Crucifino's a guy I think could still go to evolve, develop himself through everything. He still has plenty of tread on the tires. Mahomes there, Stacks. He's another guy that I think is almost into that Tony D'Angelo level of what else do you do with him? Is he like, he might be more able to completely pivot to a new gimmick, but what do you do with him? But Anthony, what up, Brooklyn Brawler? Have some respect for the Don. Fair. Yeah, no, I think, again, I mean, he's kind of been there a bit at times when it comes to NXT. We've thought of what else can he do beyond this? Is that the reason why he stays within NXT and doesn't move beyond it? Because there is nothing else that he can achieve. Tony D's gimmick just doesn't work on its own. That's actually not a terrible shout out. Well, yes and no. Of you have to have a direction and a motive and an end game with it, and I think they might have, and I think they overstayed their welcome with it. They outkicked their coverage, but I don't know. But I believe I'm back in action as Tavion's got Dempsey on the outside, stomping away on him out here. Just a few months ago, Tony D beat Obo. What happened to him? That's crazy to think about. That is crazy to think about. That Tony D'Angelo at one point. Yeah, he won the North American title off of Obafemi. And now we're at this point with him. That's how the mighty have fallen. Well, semi-mighty. Totally had to pick up my Chipotle order. Speaking of Chipotle, there is an online petition to sign to get Chipotle to permanently put Ozzy's burrito on the menu. I already signed it. I didn't know there was an Ozzy Osbourne burrito on Chipotle's menu because I don't eat at Chipotle, but I digress. That's cool. Tony D's future is on the same path with Cameron Grimes. Oh, he's another guy that I'm surprised TNA hasn't contacted or isn't pivoting in somewhere prominent. Listen, we got a single leg crab as Tavion's trying to reach for the ropes, or Red's trying to find anything of how can I help but not help? How can I give you an extension but not extend you? This has to be the end here as Tavion's fighting through. This has to be the last time we can see this match, I feel, because this feels literally like the fourth time we've seen this match. It might literally be the second. It feels like the fourth or fifth. I'll put it that way. Tavion in control. Big flying clothesline here. Did they name the burrito? So people hate Tessa's bad attitude. Mr. Quake, what up? But yes, what else is new? Alan, what up? Will John Cena help Bayley for SummerSlam? I don't see how or why or true. Possible. I don't know why that would be a connection. Tavion with a Death Valley driver. Do it. End this. End this suffering of the No Quarter Catch crew. Just destroy this faction. Just got down to Dempsey and Ren here. Bayley will be heel. What? No. Babyface are in between. Belly to belly. 3 as Tavion wins. Finally. It's over. It's finally over. It's finally over. Of Tavion Heights is free of the quarter pound catch crew, of the no quarter catch crew. He can be his own man, finally. And again, I've been a huge fan of the guy. The guy's super talented, super athletic. I know he hasn't been presented the best fully through NXT and everything. Go and watch his whole run in Noah when he was having matches out there. Man is a fucking stud. He is a guy that in 3 years' time will be at least upper mid-card on the main roster, if not higher than that, I feel. Guy's got the size, the athleticism. I don't know fully about the personality and everything. You might have to tweak that. But the look, the presentation, the athleticism is there. He has the building blocks. You just got to build around it. Chris, Tavion wins with Bayley to the belly to belly. Not the belly to belly, but I got Wesley with the high I got the high rise with Trick, Wesley, and TNT. There we go. Santino interrupting. Hell, Trick Williams, because you have the TNA title, I still have control over you. I'm the deputy of TNA. Avionics is a mid-card guy. Okay. You know, I assume you were trying to say Tavion Heights, but you said Avionics. But, I mean, that's right now. He's still in NXT. So, I mean, if that's your projection, I still think that's fairly high. I think that's fairly solid. I appreciate that Tavion is known for his jumping ability, but his in-ring ability is so much more than that. The kid can go. I'm a fan. Absolutely. Yeah, he isn't a one-trick pony. No, he is very much one of those guys that's got that athleticism, but also has that wrestling background that can hit, suplexes that look super impressive, but meanwhile has the athleticism to hit high risk moves. So I say give him a year, 2 tops. Well, I'd say 3 tops, and he'll be very much, I feel, featured on the main roster by that point. As I'm in commercial break right now, can a crew be 2 people? No, that's a tag team. That's not a crew. That's a tag team. Yes, I am commercial break right now. So again, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribers. We're back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow. AEW Dynamite Thursday, our SummerSlam prediction show. Friday, the SmackDown, the final go-home show. And then we close out these 7 days of summer. We're here literally 7 days this week, as we are most weeks, actually. But we're ending it with 2 nights of SummerSlam, the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. And I will say, for it being 2 nights, it's looking a bit juicy. It's looking a little bit, some big things might really pop off. I know KJ said it plenty, and the closer we get, the more I'm feeling it. I'm more excited for SummerSlam this year than I was for WrestleMania. And it's not just a Vegas thing. It's not just a Travis Scott thing, right? That fucking killed WrestleMania. But SummerSlam's really fleshed out a lot of stuff. SummerSlam 26 will be great since Twin Cities. So biased towards Minnesota. Spaz, Nick, am I off the wall to say Dempsey maybe with Ren gets called up as the new tag partner of Peter Dunne? Well, no, there's still Tyler Bate. And I mean, honestly, we haven't seen either of them in quite some time. So I don't know if you need to add people to a thing that won't be a thing. That might be a nice little faction and everything. It would just probably make a bit more sense of a no quarter catch crew or a, catch as catch can, a British strong style kind of faction. If you had Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, Dempsey, do you bring in Regal with any of that? He's obviously there, so do you bring in Regal and get him involved with that, or do you just leave it as is? Yeah, I don't know as directly a tag team, I guess, to halfway answer your question. No Travis Scott at SummerSlam. No, apparently Travis Scott is on the outs of WWE and everything. He, shocker, wasn't actually that committed to try and get involved in pro wrestling outside of just I show up and I can be cool and I can smack people in the face and shit. So he's out, he's done and dusted. And again, I know people feel away with the Jelly Roll thing coming up and everything like that, but it does have to be said of WWE's I was about to say they're on a bit of a hot streak, but not every celebrity situation is a Bad Bunny, is a Logan Paul of that they instantly hit the ground running and take off with it. Sometimes you get a Travis Scott that's, just not a good fit at all and just constant letdown, constant awkwardness and everything feels much more like a celebrity that's there to be a celebrity than a celebrity that likes wrestling. Yes, is Fiend. Plenty of people fiending over Blake Monroe right now as I got her on my screen. So is that part of her entrance? That's interesting. That's a clever ass entrance. I will say that. I know it's the first time I'm seeing it, so it's clever now. Probably the 15th time I see it, I might feel different. But so they have her reflection in the mirror is pretty much what starts her entrance of her already on the ramp. That's just really unique to me. Them things is thanking. Yeah, 100%. Mega, he's an athlete. Who? Don't you dare try and tell me Travis Scott is an athlete. Kyle, Nick, do you believe the rumors that Pete Dunne is the third Grande Americano? I don't know, but that's a good hell of a theory. I know KJ loves the idea of a faction of Americanos. So we'll see. We'll see. I wonder if it's so Blake Monroe's calling out Booker of you messed up my name, so I'm gonna make sure you remember my name, Booker. Write it down. That's a nice little callback there. Byron, Def Rebel is trash. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I think MDB actually mentioned of who was it song that he was saying was AI generated, which it feels like most of these are. But anyways. Blake Monroe title card is a take on the I Dream of Jimmy opening card. Fair enough. There you go. There you go. I don't doubt that at all. And I know, what was it? Sabrina Carpenter also did something kind of similar too. Or her whole kind of intro video was kind of spun on that. Hey, as they're bringing back old school Jordan Grace of where she was, extras and what have yous. Oh, I don't know. I thought they were just bringing up of her being the extras and everything on WWE television, but no, they're bringing back, Jordan Grace when she was more curvy Grace instead of, I'm the juggernaut bitch. Fatal Influence. What? Blake Monroe or Mariah May, I heard she's a vegetarian. Fair enough. I cannot confirm nor deny. How about this, guys? Let's all act like we've been there before when it's talking about Blake Monroe. So she's taking shots at Jordan Grace again, more when Jordan Grace was Thick Grace instead of the Juggernaut and everything. Jordan Grace, the Juggernaut, versus Blake, the White Queen. That's certainly one way to put it. She's bringing up all of her past tweets of pretty much just wanting to be in WWE. Actually, Chris, yeah, that's fully accurate with this. Of Monroe just pulled Piggy James on Jordan Grace. Yeah, that is really, she went full Trish Stratus's. Lola coming out here. Her name was Lola. Speaking of thickness, but you can be so beautiful but so ugly. I'm surprised that Lola's the one here answering and not a Jordan or anything. Is this it'd be weird to set up a feud to get to a feud between Blake and Jordan. So yeah, I'm really interested where this goes. I was expecting it was going to be Jordan Grace coming down there, fucking bat out of hell, like a goddamn bullet train just to beat the fucking piss out of her. But we got Lola out here. The fake J-Lo, Boston. You put some respect on J-Lo, but even then, I don't care. I love me. Hey, I got a double dose of Miss Parker. Yo, how you doing? Hey, double dose. But J-Lo is still great. Jose, definitely wanted Jose. Jordan should embrace the Juggernaut name. Well, the Juggernaut of this channel just came back. The Juggernaut of wrestling YouTube there. The Galactus, the Eater of Worlds.
Eater of something.
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that I don't think Blake's promo was going great. I'll be honest. And I'm surprised that Jordan didn't answer it. And it was kind of like silly. Like they're throwing back as here comes Jordan. Jordan was just
why? Fucking why? Run, bitch, run! Smokey told you before. Run,
oh shit!
Bitch, run!
It's Kalani being a heel. It's Kalani.
That's clever.
Did anyone? I didn't see Kalani coming.
No.
I don't know how. I don't know how heel Kalani is going to work. I feel like her and Lola are confused right now, and Lola's the baby face and Kalani's the heel. That's not right.
No, but Lola's actually working at this point as a baby face when she was doing the stupid fake crying and
fake
everything.
crying.
Who's chopping onions?
Yeah.
That was terrible. She's managed to pull it back around.
Yeah. So are they just they're using this to hype up the entire division? Though I am a little confused because the issue is with Grace. So what are we doing?
Yeah, you took an individual storyline and made it like there's no title here. There's no what is the fucking feud over outside of just ranking, right. I guess. Kalani finally got a personality. I'll give her credit for that one.
Oh, big headbutt. Mariah May throwing. Blake Monroe, I know.
Well, you got to get it right. She called out Booker for getting it wrong and everything.
Right, Booker. I thought it was great that she called that out because,
yeah, it started good and then it got funky like a monkey in the middle. And then now it just has gone completely sideways. Like, are we
right?
So are we setting up a tag match of Jada Parker and Blake Monroe? What the? Yeah, Jada. Tell her to go fuck herself, too.
Right. So, yeah, Lola and Kalani, which again, Lola was being babyface, Kalani was being heel. Jada ends up with the heel. I'm so confused.
I'm so confused. I need to go figure this out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go take a walk off in here and figure this out.
Nick, taking a pause for the cause. I got Izzy and Tatum, speaking of friends, in the back right now. Tatum with her doll. Izzy's kind of taking NXT by storm a little bit as of late. And the rest of the culling is now here. But it wasn't good. It was not good. Straight up, very campy. The delivery wasn't great. I didn't think Blake was strong on the promo. I didn't think Lola was that strong either. Kalani's not that strong. It just was Jada's the best talker out of the group. And she might have said the least amount. So it wasn't great. It was not great. Tatum thrilled about her new friends. So I hate to say this, but partnering with Tatum has kind of led you to new jobs. So, interesting. No family Latin Crucifino. Okay. But here's Lash Legend doing a walk up. Miss Hayes. Friends. Let me tell you about my best friend. Everybody should get the visual of Will Smith and Jazz when I sang that song. If you didn't, work on it. But we go to a commercial break, folks. The show rolls on. I'm going to catch up on the chat. Don't forget, we are back here tomorrow, 7:45 for Dynamite. Thursday, you have your SummerSlam prediction show live at 8, 9 o'clock, 8 till 9, maybe 9:30 with the way we talk. We're back on Friday for SmackDown on 7:30, the eve of SummerSlam, and then we're here for SummerSlam 6 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday. Going to be an insane weekend here. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, and make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, spread the word. A big shout out to Ghouls, or Carrie in the chat, out there putting us on social media and putting us out on X and such, and we appreciate it. So make sure you do the same. That's the nicest thing you could do. If you like the channel, share it with everybody you know. I got the image of Raw. That's a good one. All right. I'll give you that. That's a pass. That's a good shout. Still good. Now I have both. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Not bad. I know KJ Fresh Print. There you go. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, is welcome back, Mr. Quake. At the end of the day, that segment wasn't my favorite, and no Jordan at all. So I guess now you set up the tag match, and then does that open the door for Jordan to come out? But then the question would be, why didn't Jordan come out now? Why did she wait till later? Was she not in the building? Was she at catering? Well, why no Jordan? Like, I don't know. Like, you guys can let me let me know out there. Easy for me to say, but let me know, like, did you like the approach that Blake took? Like, the body shaming kind of angle, and I get it. She's playing it up that she is the one. This is the type of star WWE wants, not you. But to do that in such a minimal way, like there was more examples I think they could have found. I guess I don't know. It just didn't come off strong. AD and AZ. I'm not sure where you're located in Canada, but I know Southern Ontario has been experiencing a hell of a heat wave. I feel you guys. Stay cool, brother. I am in Southern Ontario. It's been a heat wave, and thank God for modern technology to cool it down a little bit, but it's been cooking. I've done a couple of these shows where it's been tough. It's been tough. These lights, the heat, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So happy summer. That's the thing about here, AD, is that we're either like too cold or too hot. We can't find a happy medium. We get like 5 weeks in the spring. That is lovely. I got an image. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Read that one. Kalani Jordan and Lola Vice, they're so good, but at the same time, they feel like they've reached the ceiling at 1 minute. Their heels, next minute, their baby faces. Kalani got an early start, and they gave her a big rub early as North American champion. I don't know if she was quite ready yet. I understood what they were trying to do with that. She didn't have the strongest of runs, if I'm being fair. And I think that she's kind of floated and not really sure what to do. The other bad news for Kalani is the influx of women that have come into NXT. Even with the ones that have moved on, there's just been so much talent. And then you have people like Izzy steps up. Sol Ruka's looking good. I mean, it comes at a really bad time if you're kind of lost in the lurch and trying to figure out who you are. I love Lola Vice. I'm a huge fan of Lola. I like what she does in AAA. I think she's better as a heel. And just kind of go back to that badass, I was a semi-trained fighter, so I'm legit dangerous. You don't want to mess with me. Have a bit more of an attitude. I think it works better for her. And again, being fair and calling all shows the way we see them, it was just messy. And I have a big issue when you're cutting a promo on a certain somebody, and that's the premise of the whole reason why you're here, and then someone else answers. I mean, we've seen it before on all companies, and I don't like when they do it that way. So Jordan gets insulted, and nothing. Like the focus switches to someone else right away. So we'll see. Not my favorite. But we got Fallon in the ring. We got Lash Legend making her way out, and this shall be a good one. I will put a quick poll up as I'm a little bit late and delayed. But get in the chat, folks. Let me know who you're taking, as I do believe we're seeing a lot of the women. We're seeing a lot of the women and a lot of talent, a lot of good matches. And this should be another one that's really interesting and really fun to watch. There you go. There you go. There you go. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let's go. First time for SummerSlam to be on 2 days. Mega, yes, it is. So we're happy to be here. We've been here, after doing this a few years. We've had some crazy moments, ups and downs in the wrestling world. And this will be one of them. The first ever 2-night SummerSlam. And I'll be honest, I've said it multiple times now. I'll continue to say it throughout the week. I'm actually more excited for SummerSlam than I was for WrestleMania. I like the build. I like how everything came out of. I got the Joe Hendry thing again. All right, so this is what? As Joe Hendry team with the Wyatts? So if you are watching at home or you can't see what I saw, for the second time apparently, Joe Hendry has flashed up on our screen. So we are being teased. Now keep in mind, the main event tonight will be Santino versus Ethan Page. Does Joe Hendry go after Ethan Page? Kalani needs to wear Jordans. There you go. As Lash is just banging Fallon off the ropes into the backbreaker. Big favorite Lash Legend here. I had one of those speaking moments when I just went out to buy. I don't know what language I was spoke. It happens, man. It happens. Tongue-tied. Happy late birthday to Jasmine Nix. Yesterday it was her birthday. All right, another July. Another July baby. Lots of July babies. But Fallon is in control. A little bit of help from the outside. The segment was familiar to the Piggy James promo for me. Yeah, not good. Not good. We'll put it that way. Jordan Grace wasn't at NXT this week. So that begs the question, right? I mean, okay, so you're just planting the seeds for later. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Because like I said, now you're kind of mixed up. So next week, Jordan comes back and interrupts the interview or interrupts the tag match. I don't know. Not my favorite, Timmy. Thompson, definitely. KJ's a Southern Northerner. A Southerner of the North. I said a Southern Northerner. It all works. Fallon's up. Fighting. Hurricane Rana. Nice match between Lash and Fallon. Oh, going for the face plant and gets slapped down. Big, powerful swings from Lash. Mercedes bringing the truck out. Yeah, these belts are getting ridiculous. But remember, you heard it here first, folks. She was going after that 10. She wants 10. And she probably get 11 or 12 just to punch it home so she can say she's the most decorated. I saw people putting up the comparison between her and Charlotte Flair. Now she has more title wins than Charlotte. It just feels so forced. Feels so cheap. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? Trying hard to keep the three other girls, people we are forgetting. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get it, but yeah, it feels a little wedged in, right, Chair? Oh, no! Nia Jax takes out Lash, and the place goes nuts. There you go. Let's get Lash to the main roster. Big leg drop or Faymaster. And Fallon gets the W. So Jasmine doesn't get the win tonight, but Fallon does, and Nia Jax takes out Lash. Nia Jax, you heard me. Takes out JC, takes out Lash, running amok. 2-1. Lash is moving on up. No more beans on the grill. Moving on up to the side. As the Annihilator. And she crushes Lash. Nia doing her thing. Nia attacks Lash because of the Battle Royal. Facts, 100%. That seed was planted. Nia gets revenge tonight. And again, if this is a way to transition Lash up, let's go. Great start. And you'll help get Lash over because the fans like hating Nia. So it works really well. Fallon is ready for the call up. Fallon's great too. That's what I mean. Like a lot of this talent that we're kind of feeling like they're ready are going to stick around here a little longer than we anticipate, I believe. I think there's going to be a lot of time where we're at this point of, maybe they should go. But I think, they want this brand strong. So you have established, consistent names. And also, there's a bit of a logjam on the main roster. Like, hashtag we want Carmelo. Who saw that coming? And for those who are saying it, what do you do with Carmelo? Let me know in the chat how you feel about it. Everyone, it's been trending for 2 days in the U.S. We want Carmelo. Carmelo acknowledged it. So you let me know, like, what would you do with Carmelo? Like, is this a guy they want to take on John Cena? Is it somebody they just want to see on TV once in a while? What do you do with Carmelo right now? Because you're almost better off Carmelo being in this NXT TNA world. Sorry. And I know he got moved up with high regard, but he's a bit of a small fish in an absolutely huge ocean right now. There's a lot of talent. There's a log jam for talent. Could Carmelo get mixed up in something like the U.S. title? Yeah, but look who's there, right? Anybody cheering for Carmelo or expecting Carmelo to get a dub off of Jacob, I don't. That's a tough sell for me. So I get it. Like, yeah, keep my name out your mouth. Facts. Laying down the absolute law. But yeah, let me know. Like, are you hashtagging we want Carmelo? Do you want Carmelo? What do you want to see Carmelo do? And how do you feel about it? Do you feel like he's underused? He maybe at the end of the year he'll make our underbooked category for the awards. But Carmelo misses. I just think he will in time. But you look at Waller, look at Theory. Like, these are also guys that they've been there a lot longer than Carmelo and haven't had their moment. Haven't really. I know we had the bit of the run with Austin Theory and Vince McMahon. We had to give him the Vincectomy. But at the end of the day, they've been there a lot longer and haven't really done much. I just think it's a stacked card. And speaking of a stacked card,
or who hasn't really done much in vasectomies and everything, but yeah.
Well, welcome back on whatever note you
want. Right, on that note, but yeah, no, I respect. This is not an indictment on Carmelo Hayes or anything, or his talent or anything. I think this is going to be another thing of Twitter just finds something to bitch about,
like
and then they get slightly appeased and they shut the fuck up about it. Because I mean, examples are our truth.
Where's our truth?
Exactly. That's the thing. There's recent examples of this.
Right.
We want Christ. The biggest things, the Cody crybabies.
Right.
That became a whole thing. And then once they got appeased, they shut the fuck up.
Yeah. How quick? Where's the Cody stale? I hope so and so beats Cody. We
now want him to turn heel. We're sick of him as a babyface.
How quick? Yeah. Right. So again, it's funny. I talked about it earlier. The same with the idea of like, it's just for people that seem to despise the company, they watch all of their shit.
Yeah, and for anyone out there who's hate watching us, hi, welcome, thank you, appreciate it, 100%.
Tell your friends,
do everything. Yeah, we'll convert you and everything. But you mentioned with the Unreal of it kind of becomes that thing of I hate watch them, and then you watch them, and then you start to actually enjoy what you're watching because you're watching so much of it. Right. You hate watching. I guess it's actually some good shit.
That's what happened with Cornette, man. I hated that guy. My first ever wrestling related social media post was, "Isn't this guy full of shit?" and a picture of Cornette. And then I deleted
one of them. You were there.
Yeah, like that's where I started this journey. I thought that he was just completely out to fucking lunch, and some days he still is, but. Yeah, I just I kind of enjoying the humor, and I like the historical shit that you get from it.
So yeah, well, now so this got brought up while you were on your pause of
Yoshi. Sorry, Yosh.
No, you're good.
So the family's just scattered. Crucifino's like stalking the
random jean jacket fucking vest guy.
Is that Nikita Lyons?
Jax Teller out there fucking showing up. No, Nikita Lyons is in the corner there as Yoshi just slapping the taste out of Mahomes Stacks.
Oh shit, Stacks and Yosh next week. Yoshi. We want Yoshi.
Hey. Grace acknowledging kind of that they're actually a thing because they are a thing IRL, and she's out there making sure her man is okay. Do we get Stacks and Grace as the Patrick and Mrs. Mahomes of NXT?
I like it. Put them in backstage segments with Santino being like, father-in-law.
I went from one Italian to the ultimate Italian.
Right.
Now listen here, have Stacks.
Shut up, Dad. You're not even really Italian.
Stacks, you listen here. If you're going to date my daughter.
That's too funny. So here comes High Rise. It's been a bit of the Wesley show tonight.
This feels like an episode of fucking Cobra Kai or something here. Because he's got the little kind of gi pants and everything.
Right.
He's got his bullies that no one fully fucking believes. I've seen Javon every fucking 30 minutes, I feel, tonight.
Oh, Javon flying through the air. We are off and running. No pull-up, so.
I got punches and bunches back and forth here. Like I said, I think if you just kind of dap, we're perfect.
Dap. No problem, sir.
As
shot to the gut.
Yeah. See?
Return fire.
Okay, wired. What?
And I mean, Wes's last name is Lee. I mean, it explains the attire.
Bruce Leroy?
Right? Right?
I mean, he's shown off with the fucking afro and everything.
But we are
all ding ding bell ring. Javon has to win this. Javon's the next big star out of NXT. He is the guy that I almost would say if there's a guy that beats Oba for the title, it's Javon. Trick's already more NXT guy. He almost feels like he's overgraduated. Saints, he's already got the pedigree. He's overgraduated. We haven't moved him towards the title. Ethan Page, heel on heel, I don't know. Javon's, I think, the next big kind of homegrown guy that they put him on that pedestal.
So is it a case where he is the guy like David Goliath? He takes down Oba. He gets the absolute piss.
At some point, it was almost going to be that, but you've got to. I think we'll take a minute before we get there.
Right,
we'll get there in the end. We're not there now.
Yeah. Do you kind of set up the Sami Zayn vibe like from NXT, where you empty the locker room, you put him up on his shoulders, that kind of vibe, as like the purest of underdogs with the big win? It could work.
If you book it right and everything, you could. And I think this is starting to become Javon being the heart of NXT. He's been involved in this kind of little mini feud, that little mini feud. He plays a big part in the background. Even he had the moment with Taker of, you need to stop, asking permission from the big dog and just take it type of vibe.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I think this one's for you.
Oh, yeah. Show no.
That's why we need KJ and Nick on the AEW Creative. They have some of the best ideas for character and storyline. Well, thank you. All our details are below.
We've offered our services for free, even. We've offered to just be consultation, which we even know some people who did the consultation allegedly before. So
right.
Just don't put us on an email with Mike Tenay and we're good.
Yep. Absolutely. 6 months to a year ago, Undertaker backed Trick Williams against Braun Breaker. Now he is against Trick Williams. That things change in wrestling.
Yeah, and I would still say I think if you looked at where Braun Breaker was 6 months ago, I don't think you'd have him pegged as a guy who could beat Roman Reigns.
No, but you go back to when Undertaker chokeslammed Braun, and then it was like the rocket was on. And now does this happen the same way with Trick?
Right.
Who does better on the main roster right now? Trick Williams or Carmelo Hayes as a singles? Who would do better? Like better?
Well, someone's already been on the main roster as a singles, so that's a weird question.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean,
you had to choose.
You think that Trick would spare better than Carmelo? It might just be more recency than anything.
I don't know. Like, it might be a little bit, but I think Trick's got more of that vibe. If you're back into
does he have more vibe or more size?
He does have more size as well, for sure. But you picture the crowd doing the whoop that Trick in every arena and selling those T-shirts. He might get over quicker than Carmelo. And I know, again, I just don't know where do you put Melo right now? What do you do for him? What's the answer? Yeah, but what?
For everyone that's upset about Melo, what about Shinsuke? What about where's the outcry? Where's the outcry for LA Knight? That's going to miss SummerSlam because Seth Rollins got hurt and everything. Oh wait, everybody loves that, right? I thought everyone was champion. We want Slim Jims and all that, but no, loyalty fades when times get tight.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I mean, I need to see Javon in Ultimate X with Leon Slater. I mean, again, there's a lot of potential matchups for Javon.
He's just the bungee man he has springboards just on flat ground.
Right? You ever see I remember if you go to where they use the what are they called? Like the fucking no, like the spring leg shit.
Oh, the like Michael Petrus or whatever there,
right?
the
Like
fucking,
what is that slam ball,
that had no legs,
right? Whatever those fucking.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
the
about.
Bouncy stilts. I'm calling them bouncy stilts until somebody in the chat tells me otherwise. But I mean, that's what it's like. He has those springs in his legs. It's insane.
He's got pogo sticks for knee joints.
Pogo sticks is a good one.
Yeah.
Trick has neutral charisma and the size to
natural.
To be a treat. Natural. Neutral. This guy's boring as shit. Natural charisma. I think so too. Like if I think I was booking a show tonight for Raw, and they said you have to pick one, Trick or Carmelo, to put in a match, I think I'm picking Trick.
I think the size is the big differentiator out of there. I think honestly, Carmelo has the more natural personality and is better. Probably is better for sure in ring. I can guarantee you that because I have yet to really find a good Trick match that wasn't heavily dependent on his opponents and everything. Carmelo can have a good match. Carmelo's issue is he's short.
He's small in demeanor, and you got to think like you said mid card. You got Jacob Fatu solo. You got, I mean, technically you have a guy like Hikuleo in that mix right now. You got Damian and Alistair having non-title feuds. Like, who does Carmelo feud with that shouldn't just dust him?
Malachi, I think he was doing the whole thing with Miz, and they just decided to say, fuck it.
Right? AD from AZ was saying that, and I didn't mean to miss it, but Drew is in fact stuck in Britain still, and he's having no fun.
Oh, I've heard that they're going to clear that up sooner rather than later. That's I think that is all but,
right. You tell me that doesn't take a few slices, just real quick. Here we go. We're just going to take the private jet out of here now. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, how the fuck did you get in there with a passport and don't have one to get out?
Right. Well, he said he forgot it. Forgot it where?
At home, right. So like, you're telling me you announcing publicly you got into the country without a passport?
Right. Like, what do you mean? You got there. Can you get to England without a passport from the States?
I don't know. No, I mean, we're on fucking lockdown, so I don't know.
Find a way to push Carmelo as a face and get him over. He has been a heel so long, and it can only go so far.
Works way better as a heel. Same thing with Trick. They work perfectly as a heel. Would you do them as a tag team?
I think that might be best case scenario. Is you
run them back as a group paired together and everything,
and maybe you do like, Mellow Don't Miss, and then Into the Whoop That Trick song is their joint song, so you still get the everybody dancing. And again, if they're good as a tag team, eventually, Mellow takes the Michaels route, and we got a new heel. We're good to go.
I'm not calling anybody kicking anybody. Well, we already had that moment when they split the first time.
Right.
MBBS are perfect. Yeah. Oh, y'all want WrestleMania in London one of these days? Better let our guy go.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Look up right now. Hey, you gotta look. Just ignore this, and we'll not charge you an extra $1,000 to have WrestleMania here.
Drew's just gonna threaten the king. Let me out.
I'll Claymore your ass.
Right.
Leon's accent is cool. An Ultimate X crossover amongst NXT and TNA has so much potential to be amazing.
Oh shit!
But
a snap suplex with authority. And I know we've been kind of got on the Trick Mellow convo, but these two are turning it up, and they've been going for a hot minute now. Good match.
Let's not forget Wes Lee was former North American champion, was having all of the momentum behind him until he got a knee injury.
Yeah, he's a good litmus test for Javon, right? Like it's a guy that's going to give you a great match. Wes,
he's X-Pac.
He's he's a young veteran. Oh, here you go. Trouble in Paradise. I don't care what you call it.
Two go.
Oh.
I like the springboard aspect to it, though.
Yeah, well, the attention span's hilarious. I think like wrestling shows are going to become clip shows. They'll just show clips of stuff.
Don't say that. I've already
Right?
seen people talking about how some of the movies that have come out recently have been trimmed down a little bit because of retention span and everything. It's like, no, I want to go to the movies, and I expect I'm at the movies for a minute here.
Oh, huge tornado DDT! Holy cow! Huge tornado DDT!
Huge brainbuster suplex.
Spinebuster with authority.
1, 2.
What was a big victim of that? Music. Because now you get like one verse if you're lucky, you get like nothing, and then just a repeating chorus. That's all you get. You get one verse, no bridge, no nothing, just one fucking shitty verse. And old man.
You mean songs like Fiend?
It's so bad.
Panda.
Right.
Bug.
You got guys like 9 bars and a chorus is your whole song. The fuck are we doing?
Right.
Drew will be fine. I'm with you, Richard. Javon going up. Look, he's got him in the trio woe spot, sort of.
Coast to coast.
Oh, he's nailing it too. Oh, wait, we got company.
He's still gonna.
Oh,
yo! I was gonna say, I always love the coast to coast with the old school shit and everything. This man hit a swanton coast to coast, and this man hit a frog splash from so up high, he literally forgot how to fucking frog there for a minute.
Oh, he kicked out.
No, you're kidding me.
Dude.
You kicked out a swanton coast to coast, never been seen, never been tried, never been done before. And then literally a frog splash that came up from so on high, he forgot how to frog for a minute.
This is awesome. Chance breakout. Yeah, dude. They just said on commentary, like never a brand new twist to a coast to coast. That's insanity. And he flipped so late in it.
Can we just crown Javon Evans just modern Jeff Hardy now,
right?
And just call it a day?
He's got to be breakout star by the end of this year, or if not rookie of the year, whatever we want to call it. Oh! Sky rise down. High rise.
Man, Undertaker flew from the fucking middle of the ring. Well, I feel like he's won it he won it a year or two ago, and it's one of those he's been broken out, and he just keeps breaking out further.
Right. Have R-Truth mentor Carmelo put them together as that's a great idea.
Handspring parallel kick.
No way.
1, 2.
Oh, toes on the rope.
In a clever ass way.
In what I thought was a relatively shitty first hour, this has been a hell of a fucking match.
Oh, I was all fixing to give this 6.5 and everything. This has completely changed my fucking narrative on this. Small package. 1, 2.
Oh. What a cutter! My God. Bro, this kid's amazing. Amazing. It's over. Get the fuck out of here.
You every time you envision yourself as a high flyer, you still don't get as high as Javon Evans gets in all of this shit and everything. Man could almost hit a whole moonsault, a backflip and everything before he hit the fucking cutter.
Dude, he's so springy. Like, he doesn't even make a sound when he bounces on stuff. Like, he jumps up, you don't hear it. It's nothing. He's like a ninja. Like,
he just flies.
What?
I was just saying, he just flies.
Yeah, man. Floats. That was insane.
And just now that they cut to the camera shot right there, just as he's dead staring.
This kid's got confidence, man. Tricks
he's jumping right there. So it's who you want to take on. Do you want to take on Omer? Do you want to take on Trick?
Triple threat again. Triple threat. First fall. 2 out of 3 falls. First fall gets 1 belt. Second fall gets the second belt.
So what if Oba wins all falls and he's just both champs?
All belts.
As up next,
the main event.
Yeah.
I hate following that match. We should just go home now.
Show me the way to go home.
I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
No, but I'm still excited for this match, and now it makes me wonder of you gotta outdo it. You gotta have something that's bigger than that somehow, I feel. What do they got up their sleeve?
They have to. They keep the Joe Hendry thing happened again.
See, I'm not crazy. Despite the paperwork, despite my doctor and everything, I'm not.
One doesn't negate the other, but we still,
exactly
we'll get through it. But no, it happened again. So we're crazy together.
Facts, but yeah, see, I'm not lying. It's so sporadic and it's so.
I was like,
why is that a thing there?
Did Joe join the Wyatt Six? What is happening?
It's just part of the. Bah!
No, I mean that's got to mean something. Joe turns on Santino tonight.
And what sides with NXT? He joins is this the alliance? Is this a modern version of the invasion angle?
Maybe.
Instead of Stone Cold joining the alliance of
right?
Yeah, we need Vision. Why? We need Calvinists. Why? We get Joe Hendry out there.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Would it be shitty if Joe was here to like replace Santino or fight on his behalf? Do we kind of want to see Santino?
Because I think you get the big, huge reaction because then it's all but guaranteed Joe Hendry's winning, and then we get a Scottish. Could you have a Scottish North American Championship? Isn't that crossing, international treaty laws?
Right. You have to change it. Can we change it then to the European Championship?
It's the international European Championship.
Please. Look, I got him. Yes, I perfectly spoke to your nerd there. That was awesome.
I'm a sucker always for the European Championship. I think it's such a good title.
Right.
Just even the championship alone was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. 2 questions. One, is the Heritage Cup gone now? Like they threw it in the water?
Please don't talk about it. We've said it once. We can't say it two more times.
So I guess that's how they're dealing with that. Okay. Because part of me was like, replace it with a European title.
Well, we had thought about that. Well, initially, it was replace that one with a 205 Live light heavyweight, a cruiserweight title, and everything. And then,
see, that's where Carmelo would excel. If they could have a 205 division, Carmelo could be one of the guys that really kill it there. Carmelo, Dragon Lee. You got some guys. You got some little guys.
Do they need a cross-brand light heavyweight division? Not a cruiserweight, not a very similar to the New Japan junior heavyweight of just a light heavyweight division.
That's what you should fuck with everybody. Fuck with all the internet marks and go out there and call it the junior heavyweight division and watch them all go.
He's not a fucking junior.
Right? They copied. They copied.
I still say do light heavyweight, and then that's when you can get could a Carmelo with we've opened borders, I guess, all the way with AAA of Dom showed up there, Dragon Lee showed up there. Could a Carmelo Hayes end up versus a Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Send all the cruiserweights to
all the Lucha Libre.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back out of commercial break for the main event tonight. Javon is still in the air. That's amazing, Steven. I love that. He's still floating.
I want to fly like an eagle.
You know when you watch anyone like who's a natural at something and it doesn't even look like they're trying. Like it looks so effortless.
It's the same reason why every kid thought they could fucking dunk like LeBron and shit like that, or shoot a 3-point or like Steph or anything, because it just looks so natural,
so smooth
to them. I mean, I don't know if I can relate with like a slap shot or cranking out home runs and everything. They do it so natural that it looks so normal when it's so abnormal what they do.
Yeah, it's like watching McDavid skate. You're like, he's a fucking blur. From one end of the ice to the other. Like, it's crazy. As we are with Miles.
Can you hear the questions being asked by
man, I thought it. I didn't want to say it, but
I'll say it.
Stacks don't even talk about the Heritage Cup. Yeah, like it's just like, oh well, that's a thing. Like it just goodbye.
Yeah, I forgot even who had it. As so, yeah. So Bourne is bringing up the whole hearing loss thing and all that, and
Again, I mean, strong move to build him as a baby face. He's clearly got in-ring talent. He definitely resembles somebody we're very familiar with.
yeah,
Or a couple guys that we're very familiar with. But I like what they're doing with him. I mean, he's got the look, he's got the act, and he's got a great story. I mean, it is a really strong babyface story.
he's a guy that, again, much like I feel now with Javon, of if you format the story right, he could be a guy that dethrones Oba.
Yeah, I'll accept that. I mean, to me, it's kind of like what they tried to do with Von Wagner, but it just didn't.
Come Tuesday. Yeah. That fucking Fortnite was blocking everything in that whole story there. 100%. And again, interesting. Funny enough, we haven't seen Von Wagner do shit else in wrestling outside of being a security agent for AEW.
Yeah,
I guess that talent just wasn't ever there.
Is it ironic people got mad at the idea that Layla Hirsch was approached about being a ref? How dare you insult her? She's a great wrestler. However, Von Wagner goes over there and becomes a security guard. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Well, and still, let's not act like Ref Jess, wasn't a former wrestler and everything like that before. She was still wrestling a bit on Evolve and everything. That's where a lot of these referees kind of come from, respectfully. And if you watched Unreal, you kind of got an idea of what's really getting conveyed to officials and everything. It's not just, I got to call a 3 count and a 10 count. No, I'm telling these guys if they've got to go home hey, we've got to cut this amount of time, what have you. Like, I can't remember her name, but it's one of the female referees and everything. She's like, I have 5 voices talking in my head at one time when I'm doing that.
Like, I mean, that's a normal day, I guess, but like, what the hell? But we got the management team in the back and Lex is king. I'm an old fart, so for me it would be Bird. No, you missed the wrong name. You missed the right name, and the right name is Reggie Miller. Shooting like Reggie.
Oh well, if you're talking about shooting, I'd take Steph in a 3-point contest versus Reggie. I'll keep it a buck.
I think,
I'd take LeBron in a dunk contest versus MJ.
I don't know. MJ's got that flair, the tongue out. I don't know, bro.
LeBron just physical stature that's Braun Breaker. I mean,
it's more impressive when Jordan gets up there.
He does just the cradles and everything. LeBron would just windmill from fucking the foul line.
From half court.
Nothing. Yeah.
But Blake Monroe, Jordan, next Tuesday.
Yeah, so that whole Blake Monroe segment sucked, right?
It was
not good. Not good.
Not good. Overcomplicated. The thing she tried to do didn't deliver. I think that the bringing back, like, Grace used to be chubby, like, and like it didn't hit. Like it didn't play well for me. I don't think she delivered it well. I didn't think Lola did good on the mic. I didn't think Kalani was good on the mic. I think Jada was solid, but she said very little. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And now Jordan wasn't even in the building. It's weird.
If Jordan would have responded, I think it would have saved the segment and everything. Because I can't remember. It might have been Jose or Paul or whoever that mentioned that. It was kind of that Picky James vibe. But literally, shortest ass entrance for Santino of already mid-ramp.
It's slightly longer than his time in the Rumble.
Yeah, but I mean, if you would have gone, like, if Jordan would have been the one that responded, and she just chases Monroe off and wants to tear her apart limb from limb,
right?
That would have worked a lot better than this person comes out, that person comes out. It just felt all the way around a miss.
Yeah, it's like we got to fill some time because Jordan's not here. And then next week when we have a tag match, Jordan's going to interrupt.
Speaking of interrupting, we interrupted commercial breaks for Santino's entrance.
Already halfway down the
ramp for him to come out and just kind of warm up like an old man in a fucking sauna.
It would seem so, Nick. It would seem so. We'll be right back again. No, real quick on I thought, okay, so Jordan isn't going to be there tonight. You have an opportunity that Blake comes out, pulls up pictures, says, she used to be a chubby girl and wrestling, WWE wants somebody like me. And then they flip to Jordan on the screen in that like fancy Polly Pocket room that Blake had, just and taking it back. Like she just, oh yeah, Blake, I'll get my hands on you, but you're gonna run away from me, smash up some mirrors, pull the heads off a couple dolls, and at least you get something from Jordan and keep the story on Jordan. Again, we're just doing this tag match to get back to Jordan.
Yeah, that's actually perfect right there. If you would have had just a VTR there of Jordan in the little apartment, what have you, of she's just
pocket
smash. Yeah, it's been so long since I've heard
that. Dating.
They're very much dating ourselves. Pause. But if she just goes through and starts smashing everything, or this, that, and the third, right? But it keeping it towards the Monroe Jordan feud versus now we've got a Jordan involved. It's just Kalani Jordan instead of Jordan Grace, and true. I don't get how we got here.
Right. Well, and in addition to that, okay, so next week we have a tag match. Jordan comes out and goes after Blake. What happens with the other three ladies? They just like, where do they go from there?
Yeah, right? Well, it's just why the fuck we had Jada Parker out there doing double duty, and even she looked like she's, if we're gonna get a tag match, she's on the heel side, and then even shoves off Monroe of, I don't want to be associated with you. So then why are we even having this match if they don't want to be partners?
Right. And that was, well, here's the funny part. So you have Blake a heel, cut a Mean Girls promo on Jordan. Then you have Kalani. Oh no, so you had Lola come out as a baby face, go back at her. Then you had Kalani come out as a heel with the prank. Then you had Parker come out as a baby face, I kind of think. And then by the time all the tag match gets made, you're 1-1. They've each switched sides. Even the booking doesn't know who's a heel and baby face in this scenario.
We've spent more time, I think, trying to decipher this fucking segment than they took putting it together, because it was such a missed thing. I feel like the more of the focus of that goddamn segment was for Monroe to go at Booker T and say my name right, bitch.
As we are getting an Unreal commercial at the moment. Here's a question, Lionfish throwing one at us. Why in the CML is Ethan Page not on the main roster? What are they doing? I don't think this is bad, because Nikki, it's not like he's been here like 2 years and he's like no. He's had a good run here in NXT, but I do think it's a big, like a bit of a logjam. I do think there's a bit of, we got to find places to slot these guys in. You have to.
Now, well, again, it becomes the whole question, I guess, fitting with that of going back even to Carmelo, etc. You move everyone up to the main roster, but then you have to have something for them to do. Yeah. But you don't want them to usurp, all the other people on the main roster. There's only so many slots that can go around.
Yeah, that's the other part, right? Like you for anyone that's seen a bit of Unreal, they talk about it. There's only so many spots. Even the Rumble, 30 spots. Main event. Oh, Nia Jax again.
Yeah, which, by the way, why the fuck you getting involved out here, Nia?
Because of remember the Evolution? It was Lash that put her out, right?
Fair enough. Well, she was just cutting a whole promo, but so that's just Lash done and dusted onto the main roster, right?
Right. That feels like that. That definitely feels like we'll pull you on.
That or Nia's making a trip through NXT for a minute.
No, I think you might be spot on. But Nia Jax is surprised. But here comes the North American Canadian champion.
That actually might be more accurate way to put it. But yeah, the Canadian champion out here. The true North strong and free Ethan Page.
Right. MDB breaking it down for us. You're still fat and ugly on the inside. It was basically what she was saying. I loved it. Again, I get the premise. I just don't think it hit.
I was going to say, is that why you love us? Because we're still fat. Just on the outside instead of the inside. I'll take
Right?
that bullet. I said it.
Lovely on the inside. Pause. Lola Vice, her Lash Legend, or Jada Parker on main roster. They are all going to end up there, guys. It's just when, right? And I think Lash is the closest.
I would go Lash, Jada, Lola in that order. Actually, Lola might be there before Jada, but Lola might be one of those that might be stumbling out the blocks.
I think they might use her a lot more in AAA. She's done well in AAA.
Yeah.
She's over in AAA. I'm sure it's, when she gets in there and she can cut promos, there's a different energy to them. So, yeah, I like her. As we're off and running, and the little man.
Don't say the little man. He's the same size as Ethan Page. Fuck is you trying to say?
81% going Ethan Page. 82.
Unreal was fantastic. I watched 4 episodes so far. There you go.
What up, Baby J? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, man. I recommend it to anybody, even if you have a significant other or a friend that's not really a wrestling fan. It's a good watch. Like if you do like reality shows or docu-series, that kind of vibe, it's a good watch. Like just from a non-wrestling standpoint, I think it's really interesting.
Made by the same production company, Omaha Productions, that made Quarterback and everything like that. The other big Netflix hit.
Yeehaw. Get your Omaha.
Omaha. That's my safe word. Omaha.
Oh, wow. Mine's Zamboni. I hear thunder in the background.
Henry. Fuck you, Henry. Jump scare me.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. KJ and Nick, thank you for that. Exactly where would they put Ethan on the main roster? I didn't think about it. That's where a lot of people get.
It's again, there will be transitions and there will be some people that cool off and open up opportunities, but I do think they want to keep. You also don't want to overwater down NXT at all times, right?
Yes, you do. It always gets so weird because is NXT a third brand or is it developmental? It rides this razor thin wire line.
Calling A and calling B?
Yeah, it is for sure, but that's the razor wire that they walk.
Yeah. But Ethan Page all over Santino right now. Joe Hendry again, popping everybody.
Right. Well, I got to bring this up. He's talking about getting nervous if Karrion Kross' contract will be coming to an end soon this year. And I heard it was coming up in August, and he just put out a whole thing of a voicemail from Kevin Sullivan of saying, you got all the makings to be a star, don't listen to this. And it almost sounded like it might be like on the way out of what might come here situation. It's getting very interesting with Kross.
It's definitely interesting. I won't say it's a slam dunk that he stays. However, I do think it's most likely there's a clip going around of him, and I think he put it out about talking about the grass being greener on the other side, and fuck that, water your own grass, and you don't leave, you stick around until you see it through. So we'll see. I think we're about to get more Karrion Kross. I think this Sammy stuff is a pole vault into more substantial Karrion Kross.
I can't wait until Dave Meltzer and Alvarez and Spiteful and everything put out a story that Karrion Kross is signed and everything.
Right.
Because you're not putting someone on a SummerSlam card of your first ever 2-night SummerSlam that isn't under contract in a long-term fucking arrangement. Not sorry. That's a business strategy.
Yeah, 100%.
We're not Tony Khan of, hey, Stephanie, you want to come out and have a match and we don't have the other contract so you can audition for everybody else to fucking pay you? No.
Right. I mean, even Tony kind of being public recently about being very upset about being double-crossed when Dragon Lee signed with WWE. And it's like, nah, man, you don't hate the player on that one. Like, they got the contract signed first. That's tough titty, said the kitty.
Are you double-crossed when your eyes wide shut?
Wow. But we get a helicopter. Around and around we go.
Speaking of around and around, I want you to read this one, sir.
You guys are like the CNN of wrestling. You are the WNN, Wrestling News Network. I don't know how much I appreciate all of that sentiment. I really do. Y'all like CNN over where you are?
It depends on which. CNN is very much where your party lies and everything.
Okay. I hear a lot of bad things about CNN.
Yeah.
Oh, flying headbutt. No, I appreciate that. I know exactly what you're saying, and we try and keep you as up to date as possible. And a lot of times you'll hear it here first, folks.
Right? Dig what I'm saying?
Right, Lee James. Jericho's going to come back eventually.
If they do the Jericho shit,
You still got
of the tease of flash of Jericho. Hi guys.
Yeah, just flashes. You still got it. Chance breakout for Santino. I saw the clip of where Jericho's talking about standing up to Brock Lesnar for throwing elbows on Randy Orton. Have you ever seen that clip? Fucking kills me. How Jericho I was gonna bite his face off. I didn't care.
All right, go ahead, Palace. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's like, I don't give a shit how big he is. I was like, I don't know. This feels like a Hulk Hogan story.
Sounds all the way cool to the hospital.
Ethan going to the top. Big knees up.
Kind of a top rope nothing. Kind of a top rope nothing. What were you going to 6F right. A brief an elbow to his dick?
I was going to land on my I was going to land on my feet and then punch him in the face.
Punch him in the balls. What?
Back to Nick and KJ in the studio.
Back to KJ and Nick in the studio. It's
the biggest pop we've seen in years for a fucking arm or a hip toss.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been over.
He's turning the clock back, says Vic Joseph.
Oh, he's turning the clock back.
70-year-old veteran out here, Santino Marella. I want Santino Marella versus Action Mike Jackson. Timeless wonders, man.
We got the Cobra.
Cobra. Santina.
Oh. Even pokes in the eye. He's got a one-eyed snake. Neck breaker.
Twisted Grand 1, 2, 3.
It's over.
Right at 9:59. Who would have guessed it?
Yeah, we're not going to get much else. But big win for Ethan, I guess. But a fun match.
I really wish Josh Alexander wasn't signed to AEW.
Oh my God.
Because this just screams Josh Alexander here with this.
Right. As we are getting the closing credits. Shout out to Lee Fitting, Shawn Michaels, and Paul Levesque.
Does Curb Your Enthusiasm music just playing anybody else's music right now? Hey, Tony.
One is the loneliest
number that you'll ever do.
Things are changing.
Someone's going to sit down with him. Who's going to sit down?
Paul Heyman.
Vito? No. Would it be a friend of the channel, Vito?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering who's going to sit down with him because, I mean, they're doing a whole lot of this.
Well, it's weird because they showed each member of the family really. There's the shadow. Dun, dun, dun. The cliffhanger.
I'm an Italian American badass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is NXT. It's gone off the air. Let us know in the chat. What did you like? What didn't you like? Give us a rating out of 10. Let us know what is on your NXT mind right now. Yeah, I mean, a very interesting show. Some very high points. So, some low points, though, for sure.
Yeah, well, anyone else who's watched The Sopranos think that was somewhat kind of interesting with that?
Right.
You know, Tony's out there eating alone and everything, turns around, starts to get dark and fades to black and everything, and you don't know what happened there. I think it's really interesting. I'm surprised that that's the way they chose to end it.
Are they going to do to Tony what they did to Pretty Deadly, where it's just like he just disappears. We never see him again.
Where's the outpouring for Pretty Deadly?
Right, Pretty Deadly. I mean, remember they were just pushed in the.
We hardly knew ye. Yeah,
right. They're still kicking. One of them I think got hurt, but at the same time, Yeah, a very interesting ending. Putting it right at the end of the show made it a little important. Who could it be? Who could it be?
And American Badass.
Right?
Is it that? Is it it wouldn't be like a Jasper Troy, because I'm trying to think of like who would fucking overshadow Tony sitting there. Kind of fits with Taker.
You think Taker? You really do, eh?
He was just there the week before. I don't know what else to. Dijak's gone. I mean, you know what? Damien said our buddy, friend of the channel, Big Trouble Ben Bishop's out there having a fucking tree out and everything like that. So he's out there. He already got signed and he's in the tree outs. Yeah.
Right. That's too funny. 7.5 from Damien tonight. I hope it's Big Ben. Shout out to Ben. A great guy, deserves a break. And he's got all the tools, man. He's an outstanding dude. So 7.5, 7 out of 10, 7.75 knee pads. Tune in tomorrow.
Man's out there already been having all the indie tree outs and everything like that. He wrestled Nick Nemeth, he wrestled Matt Cardona, he wrestled
High praise from Jarrett.
Baron Corbin, all of that. Yeah.
Right. 8 out of 10 long shadows. That's funny. Who could it be? Who could it be?
The Sense Taker.
Is it the same person that yelled at Chase?
Is it Omos? Omos?
Omos and what are they? Tony and Omos? Tony Omos.
Yeah, people, let me tell you about my best friend.
Now you can think about the other clip, folks. I like the.
That was very much a callback to earlier in the chat. For those who know, if you don't know, you know.
I like the Javon match. Everything else was trash. 4 out of 10. I'm kind of pretty close to where he's vibing. Not that critical. Grumpy Pants. 7 out of 10. Santino. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Why the Hendry glitches and it never led to anything
that we know of yet?
Is it Joe Hendry with Tony?
His star power just overshadowed Tony because he's that big of a star.
He's going to try and use his, positivity to, fix Tony D.
Release the good.
Right. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7.5. Gamer. Dijak. Dijak's busy in MLW, and I know they don't like to mess around with those contracts. The blonde one from Pretty Deadly got hurt. Yes. I believe that's.
On a side note, do you think that they don't buy TNA so they can still use it as an excuse of, see, we're not a monopoly, we're just helping out this poor, unfortunate soul?
Yeah, no, I think, again, I still stand on business that I don't believe that's been the mission, the goal. I don't think Anthem was looking for someone to buy or partner with, like on that level. And I think this relationship's been good. I think they're trying to build TNA into the legitimate number 2 brand. And as a big fuck you to Tony Khan for running your mouth. And when people get all mad about it, they're literally, well, TNA is only there because of the Fed. Triple H and crew are going to be behind closed doors going, shouldn't have been talking shit. And that's
shouldn't have been talking shit.
Oh, this guy's going to call us assholes on the internet? Okay, we'll be right back. Hold my beer. It might take a minute, but we're on it. And that's what I think we're seeing.
I'm aware that I am an asshole. I don't care.
Right? He's going after AAA. They just announced they're going to Japan. Again, you pick the fight with the biggest dog in the yard. You got to be ready to throw. And I think the dog is throwing back right now. And they're cooking right now. The energy right now with the Fed is so much, I hate that term, but is so much stronger, as far as I can tell on the internet, for WWE over AEW right now. Like AEW coming out of All In kind of puttered, and WWE's firing at all cylinders going into SummerSlam.
Well, I think it's more of now it's open season of the conversation between TNA and AEW of where's the pecking order fall and everything. 7,000 in Long Island, versus your WrestleMania. It gets a little interesting in which show was well received more. And if TNA gets a TV deal, now the conversation gets even closer.
Dude, well, if you got a TV deal, plus your ticket sales are on par or even better at times, now we got a legitimate conversation about who's sliding into that number 2 spot.
Right. That might be a thing we need to take to court. I'd love to see Anthony try and defend that.
That actually might be fun. I think that might be something we should work in. I like that a lot. I'm
Yeah.
gonna write it down, Nick. Court.
I'm gonna make note of that. I need that big whiteboard that Hunter and Co. and everything had in Unreal and everything like that. That whole wall of whiteboard.
Right.
Which, if they gave us that fucking WrestleMania,
Dude.
they teased.
Oh my god!
I want to be in that timeline. Why are we in that timeline?
Yeah, I mean, again, we won't go too far into it. We'll save some of it for later in the week. But yeah, you're 100% right as far as like, my God, who talked you all out of doing the good job? Like, you had it right there, and it's great to see how happy they were. Was it Dwayne?
I feel like it must have been Dwayne.
Dwayne. I found it very interesting. They went out of their way to be like, "Hi, I'm Nick Khan. I've known The Rock since he was 5." Like, I thought that was a very like poignant thing they had to get across. Of like, we like this.
We all have to acknowledge Dwayne, otherwise we breach of contract.
Right, 7.5. What's up, Capone? How you doing? 7 out of 10. You got to remember, 2KJ. I don't follow NXT like y'all. This might be the 4th full watch of NXT live I've done in months, so I'm not invested. That's fair. I mean, again, if they didn't pull you into anything or much, so I'll give you that. But what do you feel about tonight's show?
7. I'm around about there. I feel weird because I was saying before we got the Javon Evans Wesley match, I was like a 6.5 I was not really super into it. It was average at best, maybe slightly above. That match cooked, and I really don't know if anything meant after that. Like you said, that's it. Go home. We're done here. Santino and Ethan Page, I don't even think was even close to what I expected it to be. It didn't feel that great. It kind of just felt like it was a match that existed. So yeah,
there wasn't. Yeah, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm gonna go slightly under you, just kind of give you the Price is Right treatment. But a 6.5. I think I was a 6, and I'll give it a little extra love because of the Tony D twist at the end. I thought was kind of fun. But overall, I thought it was lackluster. I thought the ladies shit the bed. Sorry, ladies, but I don't think it went very well for them tonight. And I didn't like how the whole thing was kind of produced and put together. The main event, I thought it was fun. Yeah, fun, but it was, we just had a match just to put Ethan over. Like, there was nothing to it. There was nothing.
It gained, well, they ambered it, if you heard what I was saying, but Paul Heyman talking about shit in the bed and everything. But yeah, it just felt like after Wesley and Javon, the show should have ended. Like, that was the best thing you had going. That was, you had your world champions both going at him of challenge me, who you're going to take on. Of the Ethan Page Santino match just literally felt like at an after credit scene almost.
A little bit.
You had Santino halfway down that ramp,
right,
and then we cut to commercial after his entrance, and then the match took all of 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah,
we had winding back the clock, talking about Santino going up over the top rope on the outside.
They did get a "This is awesome" chant. I mean, again, it wasn't an all. It wasn't what I expected. Maybe that's my fault, but at the end of the day, I just don't think it was well. But yeah, like 6.5. I think a lot of it lacked.
Yeah, I
I
didn't expect 7 to be a high statement here, but I feel like it's kind of the general statement of a lot of people in the chat said it and everything. Yeah, well, no, we're always around that level here.
Yeah,
not a good NXT. Yeah, not a good representation of what NXT is.
Right. We should clip this and put it out just so people know we actually, it's not just all AEW that gets criticized around here. But with all that being said, we are back for AEW tomorrow. The rematch, Adam Page, John Moxley. We will be here live, 7:45. Thursday, we got our SummerSlam preview show at 8 p.m. Friday, the night before SummerSlam, we go live for SmackDown. And, of course, Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. We're looking forward to jam-packing this weekend. So, again, we ask you nicely to be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, be a part of all the shows. But fun one nonetheless. The wrestling might suck. We never do.
Right. And we just don't have a Joe Hendry glitch going on right now.
What is up with that?
That was still, it's just so out of the blue.
Out the blue.
Well, we could go on into all of that, but our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put it with that for life.
Have a good night, folks. See you on the flip side. Bye.